Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Napoleon Tyler Podcast, and today we're going to discuss why should companies embrace social media. I want to get what you guys got to hear about it, and I'm going to give you my side of it, and let's go from there. Stay. All right, so we're going to be going over what sources of social media are most popular at this present time. Why would companies use social media? Is it better to stay old school and avoid any type of promoting? What major companies are using this method? And is all publicity good publicity? Stay tuned. All right, so once again, I'm glad you guys could be here with me. This is going to be an interesting subject because even today in 2019, we have a lot of people that feels like social media shouldn't be trusted. There's a lot of fake news out there. They feel like this could be a negative thing using social media for your company. But let's go back. Let's talk about how much times have changed. Let's think about it. Just 10 years ago, social media was not even thought as an option, right? Companies were using the mainstream stuff like commercials, newspaper ads, and flyers, right? In 2009, a television commercial cost anywhere between $3,000 or $15,000, depending on the time, the day, and how many times you want it to be scheduled for per week, right? Newspaper ads. I remember newspaper ads in the business section. You'll have those ads in there. Those were like $120 to $500 per 3 lines, depending on where exactly you wanted it placed at, how long you want that sentence to be, and that's crazy, right? But these were the only ways that companies knew how to reach out to customers, how to stay relevant. That way customers would think about them. It's kind of way past the super old saying where the best way to keep people coming to you is by word of mouth. That's dead and gone now, right? Restaurants like McDonald's, though, they specialized in this. They know how to get your attention. And one of the easiest ways they do that is just think like tomorrow around breakfast time when you're waking up and you're sleepy and you know, hey, I need some coffee. What pops up within every commercial break? There's usually a huge commercial of coffee, and it's hot and steaming, and usually somebody sipping on it, and after they sip it, they say they give that thing right there, right? Or even lunchtime when you're hungry. Usually around 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, you're going to see that double bacon cheeseburger. It's going to hit you like a train. and then you're going to say, you know what? That's not a bad idea. Maybe I might go to McDonald's. You know what? While I'm talking about it, let's go ahead and let's look at one right now. Let's go.
Guacamole. Hot, spicy mustard. It's everything you want in a burger. Go right ahead. Meat patties you dream about. With ketchup. And nipples. Do whatever you want. It's your burger. The new spicy chicken mustard chipotle chicken burger.
Yes. I love that commercial. And a lot of people say, well, what is it about that commercial? But the thing is, it makes a point. You want to find ways to, grab your customers' attention. You want them to say, hey, I love this company and I want to support them. With most Fortune 500 companies, social media is a constant bridge at all times, and they're learning this. That commercial alone that we just saw right there cost over $125,000, right? Just for that commercial right there. Think about if you can make that happen, and you can just basically just post it online. Just post an ad on Facebook and say, hey, we got a new burger out, and you make hundreds and millions of dollars off of that for free. Just within the past 5 years, companies that have avoided social media movement have either went out of business or lost major profits, and a lot of people feel like that's when you realize that you have to learn how to be flexible. In 2014, the former CEO of Toys R Us He admitted that back then, the idea of selling and shipping toys online, it came past his desk, and he straight up avoided it. He avoided it, and people asked, well, why? And he had a valid point. He felt like Toys R Us was an actual company that where he needed, the kids wanted to be there. The kids wanted to come in, and he wanted to cherish that, to have the actual customer come into the building. But and that's nice and cool. But when there's companies coming around like Amazon where kids can just tell you what they want, and then the parent can actually purchase it and it be shipped to their front door. They're going to get a lot more business, a lot more faster than you. Unfortunately, that the Toys R Us business was closed around last year, right before Christmas time. And like I said, we got to learn how to be flexible, or else we can get passed up and passed by, leaving a lot of people without jobs. All right. All right. So now the major question: is it better to just stay old school? All right, so that's one of the hardest questions out right now because you don't really know. Of course, word of mouth is still one of the strongest things out there. And if you got happy customers, they're going to tell other customers about your business, and word of mouth will make it grow. But let's think about all the good ways social media has helped out with other companies. What we've been talking about was restaurants right now. But let's talk about a little bit further. Let's go about into some of our cell phone companies. Right now, we know the market is pretty thick right now when it comes to the cell phones companies you can deal with. There's Verizon, there's AT&T, there's T-Mobile, there's Sprint, and a few of them more out there. Walmart has a few brands. But what happened? What's the difference between these companies? Right now, if you look online, some people are super impressed that if they have any issue with their phone, T-Mobile, for instance, have a way where you can actually go on Twitter and say at T-Mobile, hey, my phone isn't answering phone calls right now. And they have customer service that's able to speak to you through Twitter. How crazy is that? They also, what they look for is they're able to put extra deals that come out. T-Mobile has a deal every Tuesday where they give out things. Sometimes they give out tacos, sometimes they give out spatulas, sometimes a raincoat. They're constantly always looking for ways to make the customer feel like they're important to them. And when customers feel like that importance, that you mean something to their company, they're loyal, and they're loyal for years. Where other companies, it's kind of hard to get into them. You ever tried to call a company before and you actually need help with a situation, and when you call them, nobody answers? All you're getting is that robot. If you like talk to, if you need to check out your checking information, please press 1. If you wanted to find out what happens tomorrow, please press 2. And it goes on and on. You never get to talk to an actual person. We're getting past that now, and we gotta say it's been working. T-Mobile just grabbed my. So for our conclusion, the word of mouth is the best advertisement because it's free. There's nothing wrong with being old school, but being flexible to change in times is important to continue succeeding in business. Also, finding ways to be the best convenient to customers in the future, no matter what business you are in. That's our major points. And there we have it, people. I want to thank everyone for tuning in so far. But I still want to hear what you guys think. Let me know. Is social media a good way to get your company out there, get people talking about it? We all know it's so easy to share and have people like it and see others' ideas online while sitting on your couch or on your bed at home. But let me know what you guys think. Is it worth using social media to get your name out there?